Alright, so hey folks, Bob Tuscan here with none other than Fritz Springmeier. Good to see you in person, Fritz. And I'm looking forward to his talk at the Free Your Mind conference. Fritz, who is the Illuminati?
They are generational, powerful, elite families that go all the way back to antiquity to the pharaohs, the kings of Mesopotamia, Roman Caesars, their genealogies mixed in there. And of course, you probably heard the expression, people's theology follows their morality. If these people hadn't been Satanists in the beginning, they would have to be to just in their minds justify the garbage that they do. But not only are they powerful and elite families, but they are generational satanic families. Now people have objected me using the term Satanism, but deep down in their deepest rituals, they're satanic rituals. They talk a lot about Lucifer, but there's a deeper level to that.
And there's lots of pedophilia from what I understand amongst them. Is that an understatement?
Oh yes. In fact, while we're on that subject, the other day I was on a radio show and I went to expose the pedophilia and the child sacrifices done at this castle near Monroe, Belgium that I exposed, Mother of Darkness Castle. And 6 of us were networked together. All of our computers went down. All of our Skype went down. My cell phone went out. Their phones went out all at once. I really hit a touchy sore point bringing that up.
So do you think that's one of the big things that they don't want to get out to the public? I mean, it really tells a lot about them, and from what I understand, many of these people have blackmail of some sort against them that is used, and oftentimes it's some sort of pedophilia.
Yeah, exactly. You said it right. In fact, I had a friend who he adored my research, but it was head knowledge. It hadn't gotten to his heart really, and the head of the Freemasons in his state went on a vacation, and his son came to my friend who was an ex-cop, and he said, I hate my father, he's the top Freemason in the state, I'll let you into his library, you can get into his files and look at his stuff, would you like to do it? Kevin went in there and started opening these file drawers up, and there were in everybody in that state who had any position of power, every judge, every minister, everybody, the goods to send them to prison, the blackmail goods were there in the files. Not allegations, but the actual photos, the everything. They had them by the kahunas. Yes.
Well, that's how this works, this system of evil, and many people know that you were framed essentially and have dealt with the system and spent years in prison.
Yeah.
How has it been since you've left prison? Have you, I mean...
2.5 years.
2.5 years, and now you're here at the Free Your Mind conference.
Yeah.
Free and
free isn't amazing.
Describe that experience to us, just briefly, and not so much the details of what happened, because many people already know the details. But how was that for you, as far as the transformation?
It's a shock to the system to ever be incarcerated, and people need to have a strong mind. There's a lot of elite people that end up going, to prison because of Wall Street, white crime or something like that are weak-minded, and they just are totally shredded, in a week or in a day. So you have to have a strong mind to deal with the whole experience. But in the long run, God brought a lot of good out of the experience, and so God turned to good what the other side meant for evil.
Well, that's all you can do with a difficult situation like that, and is make the best of it. And I'm glad that happened. Fritz Springmeier, ladies and gentlemen, he'll be speaking at the conference. Of course, you'll be able to watch his entire talk. The book that everyone knows, not Bloodlines of the Illuminati, right? Or not 13 Families.
Bloodlines of the Illuminati.
You told me there was a title that people like to refer to.
Well, the actual title is Bloodlines of the Illuminati, but people have pirated my books and put them up on the internet, and I think on the internet the title is the top 13.
13 families, that's what it was.
Families or something like that. There's probably several different pirated editions up there.
Interesting. And what's next for you?
The Understanding book is on. I'm working on it. I've got another book that I'm working on to come out with, exposing more stuff. We'll see if I can get it done or not. It's kind of going slow because I've been doing a lot of other things.
Well, great. We're looking forward to that, and thanks so much for all you do, Fritz. I speak on behalf of a lot of viewers as well. They really do appreciate your work, and we got to get the word out. And you were able to deal with people actually in this, right? You witnessed those that were victims of this firsthand. And
the story behind the story is so incredible. All you see is the surface, these books that I've written. But the stories behind the stories, meeting these Illuminati people, watching them interfere with their, trying to keep their slaves and all the rest. Oh my! The story behind the story is incredible.
Well, will we see a movie from Hollywood about this? No? They did a movie on Skull and Bones, didn't they? That was a wash. Anyways, well, thanks so much, Fritz. We'll continue to be talking with people throughout the conference, and it's an honor to be speaking amongst all these great folks.